This zombie was born a vegetarian. It's made him weak and limp, so he decided to find someone to eat. First, he targeted an old lady who was walking towards him. She easily dodged his attack. Not only did she ignore him, but even a child threw a stone at his head. This is just much of a bully, so he decided to find an animal to try. He screamed at the black dog. Next thing he knows, he's running down the road, and there's a dog chasing him. In order to avoid the chasing dog, the zombie ran straight to Lily at the entrance of the village. Lily kicked him in the crotch. When the zombie was frousing, the dog came after him, so Lily ran away too. The old man sitting at the intersection looked puzzled. At that moment, Tom, who was unemployed and returning to his village, came to see him. Seeing his sister running away and a crazy man, Tom also ran after him, not knowing why. The zombie was run over by the truck. The poor zombie didn't get a bite of meat before he was knocked down the hill by his big brother. Big brother is worried and thinks he's run over someone. But what they don't know is that zombies don't die. The zombie escaped in a hurry. On the other hand, Father John lost the game of cards and was furious. He hurriedly chased the vicious dog away. Then he heard a hissing sound coming from the bathroom. He opened the door to the bathroom and saw the mess inside. John was so angry that he kept chasing him away with the toilet seat plug. The dog would have jumped over the wall. After a long day, the zombie couldn't take it anymore, so he ate John's head, and then he ran away in a hurry. John rushed out to get someone to catch him. Luckily, he was only bitten through the skin and bled a little. But at night, the zombie came back to John's house to eat cabbage. John wanted to take revenge, but no matter how much he beat him with a shovel, it didn't work. Then his eldest son arrived. He gave him a flying kick. Poor Jack seemed to be dead again. While everyone was panicking, the zombie pulled his body out of the fork, and the crowd was ready to run. The crowd rushed to lock the walker inside. The family realizes that Jack is not human. Tom starts playing Busan for everyone. The more they watch Jack, the more he acts like the walker. And John was bitten by him. That means John has been infected by the zombie virus. Sister-in-law knocks Dad out with a pot shot. Then they used a power drill to block the door. Tom has compiled a book on the basics of zombies, explaining in detail the incubation and spreading periods of the zombie virus. Just then, John woke up. He jumped out of the room with great agility. The man sat down at the table as usual and just opened his mouth to take a breath when he was knocked out by his son's bottle because he thought his dad had begun to mutate. And the hot character sister-in-law, as she was worried that Jack would bite again, so she took out a vice and tried to break Jack's teeth. But John is not mutating. He's getting stronger. He's full of energy. He's walking well. His gray hair has turned black and his face is tightening up. It's obvious that he's rejuvenated. John knew it was all Jack's doing, and his lifelong dream was to travel to Hawaii. John found a way to make a living, while his old buddies were looking for his secret. But when he came back to the warehouse, he found Jack without his teeth. John shouted at whoever had done it. No one knew but his sister-in-law, who didn't say a word. John had an idea. He could just buy a set of false teeth. So from that day on, the old guys stretched out their arms and paid to be bitten by the zombies. But Jack was a little bit confused about how to eat the meat that was being served to him. So his sister-in-law drizzled it with an appetizing ketchup. Jack bites into it right away. The people outside are screaming in pain. And so the family made a box full of money. But not long after, John took the money and ran off to Hawaii on his own. And there were more and more rejuvenated, strong men in the town. These people had a limited energy and strength. The reputation of John's family spread to all the villages. Even the young men wanted to experience the feeling of rejuvenation. So the children led Jack back to his old business. Sister-in-law was in charge of collecting money. Tom was in charge of queuing up. Little sister is in charge of anti-inflammatory. Big brother gave out freebies. Jack was the only one whose cheeks hurt every day. Before we knew it, the money box was full again. They treat Jack as a family. Not only did they give him a separate room, they also gave Jack high-end porcelain teeth. Jack happily ate his coleslaw. My little sister even took Jack for a haircut and beauty treatment. The family packaged and opened the petrol station. Life seems to be going well, but she overheard Tom's plan to sell Jack to the lab. The next morning, she took Jack and left home. Even though she didn't want to let go, it was better than Jack being captured and used for experiments. Who would have thought that Jack, who stayed still, would be found by Tom? However, what's even more frightening is that the town has begun to gradually outbreak the zombie virus. As more and more people were bitten, the number of people bitten also increased exponentially. In a flash, everyone looks terrible, and the town is out of control. The three of them hid in their house, as my sister-in-law is due to give birth any day now. She took out the prevention manual Tom had compiled. They took out all the weapons they could use to defend themselves against the zombies and arm themselves. But at night, the zombies are crawling towards them. They had to escape through the window, but the heroic sister-in-law went back to retrieve the money box. Her clothes were torn by the zombies. She beat them with the money box. Finally, they made it to the roof. Erdai also rushed back to the petrol station, but he didn't realize that he was not smart enough to set off fireworks at the zombies, but he couldn't do any harm to them. He didn't realize that this is a petrol station. After he reacted to the situation, the fireworks in the car have all been set off. It turns out that zombies are light-loving creatures. Wherever there is light, they will go. After countless fireworks, all the zombies in the town rushed to the petrol station. Even Jack was among them. With their sister-in-law about to give birth, the brothers have to go out to the car and tow the caravan away. They put on Jack's clothes and pretend to be walkers. But when they see the street full of zombies, they are scared and want to go back. But when they saw their little sister's eager eyes, they had no choice but to go ahead. They managed to get to the car, but they forgot the car keys. What's more, they turned on the car lights to look for them. They attracted all the zombies at once. Seeing the danger of the two big brothers, my little sister stepped forward with a knife. When she was about to be attacked by all the zombies, Jack appeared in front of her. At that moment, a zombie upstairs was hit by electricity and did a break dance. This attracts all the zombies' attention. Meanwhile, sister-in-law's baby has been born, and big brother has taken advantage of the chaos to retrieve the car keys. But when the car finally starts, Jack refuses to get in. He wants to help the family fight off the others. After a fierce battle, the family finally left the petrol station. But the next day, the eldest brother suddenly mutated. And then his father, John, came back from his travels. He was the first to be bitten. Why didn't he mutate? We learned from the news that John had antibodies to the zombie virus. So the family started a new career. The zombies have come to seek the antibody. Sis called Jack to come out. Jack poked his head out and told the zombies to line up. But this time it's John. He looks at the dirty hands coming in and is too disgusted to eat. He says he's about to throw up. Sister-in-law tells him to bite it. John bites down and people are back to normal. What a wonderful family. This is the 2009 King Korean comedy film Zombie for Sale. A zombie accidentally bites an old man. The old man's body becomes younger. The old man captured the zombie as a tool to make money. Then all the people who were bitten were infected with the zombie virus. In the end, the old man was found to have antibodies to the virus. Unexpectedly, he himself became a tool for his children to make money. I'm BullDog Movie. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, comment and subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video.